In a peaceful little village surrounded by green hills and tall mango trees, there stood a warm wooden house at the end of a quiet road. The house belonged to the Carter family, a kind and loving family known throughout the village for helping neighbors and caring for animals. Every evening, laughter floated out of their windows like music dancing in the wind. Inside the house lived 12-year-old Emma, her younger brother Jake, their parents, and Grandpa Ben, who loved telling stories by the fireplace. But the house was even more special because it was also home to two unusual pets: a golden dog named Bella and a clever orange cat named Milo. Bella was gentle, loyal, and full of energy. She greeted everyone with a wagging tail and bright eyes. Milo, on the other hand, acted like the king of the house. He walked proudly across shelves and windowsills as if the entire world belonged to him. Though Bella and Milo argued often, deep down they cared about one another like true siblings. One rainy evening, dark clouds covered the sky and heavy rain tapped against the roof. Emma sat near the fireplace reading her favorite adventure book while Jake played with toy cars on the floor. Bella slept peacefully beside the couch, and Milo watched the rain from the window. The storm grew stronger with every passing minute. Thunder roared loudly, shaking the windows. Grandpa Ben placed mugs of hot chocolate on the table and smiled warmly at the children. The cozy evening suddenly changed when a tiny squeaking sound echoed from the kitchen. At first, nobody noticed it, but then the sound came again. Bella raised her ears. Milo narrowed his eyes carefully. From behind a basket near the cupboard appeared a tiny gray mouse with shiny black eyes and trembling whiskers. The little creature looked nervous but determined. The mouse introduced himself as Nibbles. Emma and Jake were shocked. They had never seen a mouse standing so confidently in the middle of a kitchen. Nibbles explained that the storm had destroyed his small home near the riverbank, leaving him with nowhere to go. Hungry and tired, he had secretly entered the Carter house searching for food and shelter. At first, Milo looked suspicious. Cats were known for chasing mice, after all. Bella barked excitedly, running in circles around the tiny visitor. But Nibbles was polite and respectful. He promised he meant no harm. Grandpa Ben listened carefully before smiling kindly. He believed every creature deserved compassion, especially during difficult times. The family agreed to let Nibbles stay for a few days until the storm passed. Soon, the little mouse proved he was more helpful than anyone expected. Because he was so small, he could crawl into places nobody else could reach. He found Jake's missing toy car beneath the couch, retrieved Emma's bracelet from behind a cabinet, and even discovered Grandpa Ben's lost pocket watch hidden under old newspapers. Little by little, everyone in the house began to trust him. Days passed peacefully, and Nibbles became part of the family routine. Every morning Bella chased butterflies in the yard, while Milo rested under the sunshine on the porch railing. Nibbles often sat beside Emma while she studied or listened to Grandpa Ben's stories late at night. But not everything was perfect. Although Milo tried not to show it, he began feeling jealous. Before Nibbles arrived, everyone praised Milo for being clever and graceful. Now the family constantly talked about how helpful and brave the tiny mouse was. Milo spent more time alone near the attic window, staring silently outside. Bella noticed immediately. Dogs always understood feelings better than anyone realized. One afternoon, Bella approached Milo carefully while he sat on the fence watching birds fly across the sky. She reminded him that friendship was not a competition. The family still loved him deeply, but Milo's pride made it difficult for him to believe her words. That same night, another terrible storm arrived. The wind howled loudly through the trees. Rain crashed against the roof like waves in the ocean. Suddenly, the electricity went out, leaving the entire house covered in darkness. The family gathered in the living room with candles while thunder shook the ground outside. Then came a loud cracking sound from the backyard. A giant tree branch had fallen near Grandpa Ben's tool shed. Mom suddenly realized Grandpa Ben had gone outside earlier and had not returned. Panic spread across the room. Dad grabbed a flashlight and rushed outside with Emma and Jake following behind. Bella barked loudly while Milo and Nibbles hurried through the rain beside them. When they reached the shed, they discovered the heavy branch had blocked the door completely. Grandpa Ben was trapped inside. The family tried pushing the branch away, but it was far too heavy. Everyone felt helpless. That was when tiny Nibbles stepped forward bravely. Because of his small size, he squeezed through a narrow opening near the bottom of the shed door. Inside, Grandpa Ben sat safely but could not unlock the damaged door. Nibbles tried pulling the rusty lock with all his strength, but it refused to move. Outside, Bella barked anxiously while rain soaked her golden fur. Then something unexpected happened. Milo jumped onto the fallen branch. Carefully balancing himself despite the storm, he used his sharp claws to tear away smaller broken pieces blocking the door frame. Dad and Emma quickly pulled the loose wood aside. At the same moment, Nibbles finally managed to move the lock from inside. The shed door burst open. Grandpa Ben stepped out safely just as lightning flashed across the dark sky. Everyone cheered with relief. Bella wagged her tail wildly, Jake hugged Grandpa tightly, and Emma thanked both Milo and Nibbles for their bravery. For the first time since Nibbles arrived, Milo felt proud instead of jealous. He realized friendship became stronger when everyone worked together. After the storm passed, the village suffered heavy damage. Broken fences, fallen branches, and flooded gardens covered many homes nearby. Without hesitation, the Carter family decided to help their neighbors rebuild. Bella carried ropes and small tools in a basket tied around her neck. Milo climbed trees to rescue frightened birds trapped on broken branches. Nibbles crawled through tiny spaces to retrieve lost belongings hidden beneath debris. Soon, people from all around the village noticed the unusual team of animals helping everywhere they could. Children laughed when they saw the tiny mouse giving directions beside the proud orange cat and cheerful golden dog. Even the older villagers smiled with amazement. One evening, after days of hard work, the village gathered for a celebration dinner under colorful lanterns. Long tables filled the streets with warm soup, fresh bread, rice dishes, and sweet desserts. Music floated through the cool evening air while children danced happily. Grandpa Ben stood up slowly and thanked everyone for supporting one another during the difficult storm. Then he shared an important lesson. He explained that families are not formed only by blood or appearance. True families are built through kindness, trust, courage, and love. As the villagers listened carefully, Emma looked proudly at Bella, Milo, and Nibbles sitting together beneath the lantern light. The cat no longer felt jealous. The mouse no longer felt afraid. And the dog no longer had to keep peace between everyone alone. They had become a real family. That night, the stars finally returned to the sky after many days of rain. Inside the warm wooden house, Bella slept peacefully near the fireplace while Milo rested on the windowsill. Nibbles curled comfortably inside a tiny blanket Grandpa Ben had made especially for him. The Carter family gathered together, grateful for the friendship that had changed their lives forever. And from that day onward, the little house at the end of the quiet road became known throughout the village as the House of Friendship, where cats, dogs, mice, and humans lived together in harmony, proving that even the most different hearts could belong to the same family.